Sign up on Raise Your Edge today to take your game to the next level.
And go back to your seats. Deals everything's ready. 上比尽管能不上。
After losing $415 in 30 minutes at the 125 PLO tables, we make it back to the tournament, sit down with our 85K stack and do some work.
Day after day I'm more confused, yet I look for the light through the pouring rain. You know that's a game that I hate to lose, and I'm feeling the strain. Ain't it a shame? Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul.
Through a lot of small pots, light 3-bets, a lot of discipline. We run our 85K up to about 145K with a few minutes left in the level. With blinds at 1,500, 3,000. We open middle position with pocket 7s to 7,000. Player on our left flat calls and we're heads up to a flop. Flop comes 9, 8, 5. Could see bet, but I'm putting him on 2 overcards, Jack 10 plus, Queen Jack, King Queen type of hand. So we'll just check, maybe catch some bluffs, see what happens. We check, he checks. So definitely think we have the best hand now. The turn is the 4, so we're gonna bet for value, deny some equity from his overcards now that there's only 1 card to come. We bet 7,000 and he calls. The river's a 6, giving us the nuts effectively. And I'm about to value bet, but then I realize there aren't many hands that he's going to check back the flop and then call a river bet with, unless he river to set. Pretty unlikely. I think he has something like Jack 10, Queen 10 for 2 overs and a straight draw, Queen Jack. So I check it and he bets 21,000. He has about 13,000 behind. I don't think there's any way in hell he flatted me with a 10-7 pre-flop, so we raise it up and put them all in. He goes into the tank and makes the call with King Queen. My aggressive image is finally paying off. He put us squarely on Jack 10, Queen 10, Queen Jack type of hand, hoping we could check, give up, and then got real creative, just decided to bluff on the river for less than a min raise. That'd be pretty ballsy, but in this case we got the 7s. We win a huge pot, about 180,000 going to 2,000, 4,000. I believe 15 players remain, 11 pay. So we're approaching the bubble, and you know what that means. No bubble save, max pressure. We don't care about a min cash, we're playing for first. Time to accumulate. Let's get it.
Get lost in your rock and roll and drift away. Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
With blinds at 2,000, 4,000, there's an open to 10,000. The small blind calls 10,000. We're We're 2 away from the money. I'm in the big blind with ace, queen offsuit, and 220,000. So I put in the 3-bet squeeze to 45,000. Original raiser shoves all in for 83,000. Person in the small blind folds pocket jacks. Of course, we call and we're up against pocket nines. The board runs out all bricks, and we're down to about 150,000. With 14 players remaining, action folds to us in the small blind. We have king 6 offsuit. Blinds are 24,000. Big blind has 60,000, so I think it's a pretty easy jam. He should be folding most of his hands here. He puts in the call with king queen offsuit. We need a 6 or maybe a chop. Flop comes jack 5-5. I ask for a chop, and chop I get with the jack on the turn. But the river is a queen, and he scoops 130K pot. That did not work out as planned. We're now down to 80,000 chips. Are we going to bubble? From chip leader to bubble? Is this possible?
Beginning to think that I'm wasting time.
The money bubble did not play as tight as I had hoped. They played back at me a lot, but I still stayed aggressive and chipped up nicely. Not to be discouraged when getting shoved on or 3-bet relentlessly. We get to 10-handed. I open queen 6 suited, actually 5-handed. 10 people left in the tournament, 5 and 5. So you know the ranges are going to be wide. Open queen 6 suited, get shoved on, fold. Open jack 7 suited, get shoved on, fold, etc. Open ace jack suited, small blind, makes it 38,000 at 36,000 after I make it 12,000. I shove 135,000 and he folds 8s. The same player raises to 15,000. I'm in the big blind with pocket deuces. Normally I'd shove here, but for some reason I just lay it down. He shows pocket 8s. 30 minutes later, blinds are still 6,000. He opens to 15 in the same position. I'm in the big blind with pocket deuces again. Similar stacks. I decide to lay it down. I ask for him to show the bluff, and he shows me pocket 8s again. Pretty weird stuff. With blinds at 6,000, we're still 5-handed. Pick up pocket 9s on the button with 120,000. Min raised to 12, ready to play for stacks. Small blind does not shove this time, and the big blind just calls. The flop comes 10, 8, deuce, 2 hearts. I do not have a heart. He checks, I check. The turn is an offsuit 6. He bets 15,000, and oh, you know we're calling that. The river's an offsuit 4, and he bets 30,000. I think he could be bluffing with a lot of his missed flush draws, missed straight draws, queen jack, jack 9, maybe even value betting 8x. So we eventually put in the call with pocket 9s, and he shows pocket 6s. Puts us down to 70,000. Let's run it up.
I don't understand the things I do.
It's midnight. We've reached the final table of 9.
The world outside looks so unkind.
Unfortunately, I'm going there with 69,000 chips, about to be 4,000, 8,000 big blinds, so we're going to need to gamble. Good luck me.
Now I'm counting on you to carry me through.
With blinds at 4,000, 8,000, action folds to us 8-handed on the button. We have 71,000 in king 8 offsuit. We're all in. Small blind folds, big blind calls. He has queen 10 offsuit. Let's hold. King high. Flop comes 995. The turn is a jack, giving him some outs. And the river is a deuce, double up to 150,000.
Oh, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll and drift away.
With blinds at 6,000, 12,000 with a 2,000 ante, action folds to us in the small blind. We have 120,000 and we shove all in with ace 10 offsuit. Still 8-handed. The big blind snap calls and shows ace 9. Let's hold one time. The flop comes jack 9 6. The turn is a 6. The river is a queen, and we're out of the win. $225 rebuy. Total cash out of $1,100 after 13 hours of work. 10% swapped with a buddy. We'll update the bankroll challenge right here.
Yeah, give me the beat, boys, and free my soul. I wanna get lost in your rock and roll.
A beautiful view on the roof of the Wynn parking garage. Make sure you check out the Wynn on your trip to Vegas this summer. And we're out.
And when my mind is free, you know